Hello everyone, Ryan here. So I recently listened to Green Day's greatest hits album, God's Favorite Band. That's what it's titled. So I was pretty surprised that they actually put out a greatest hits album, but then I thought about it a little bit and it made sense. But this came out fairly recently. I mean, in 2017, and so I'll just give the track listing here and then talk about some of my favorites. So, number 1 is 2,000 Light Years Away. 2 is Longview. 3, Welcome to Paradise. 4, Basket Case. 5, When I Come Around. 6 is She. 7, Brain Stew. 8, Hitching a Ride. 9 is Good Riddance. Also, in parentheses, Time of Your Life. 10 is Minority. 11, Warning. 12, American Idiot. 13, Holiday. 14, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. 15, Wake Me Up When September Ends. 16, Know Your Enemy. 17, 21 Guns. 18, Oh Love. 19, Bang Bang. 20, Still Breathing. 21, Ordinary World. And 22, Back in the USA. So, yeah. I gotta say, the only tracks I like off this greatest hits album is Longview, Welcome to Paradise, Basket Case, When I Come Around, and Brain Stew. So, I mean, because I started listening to Green Day, I mean, when I was still in middle school, and it was around the same time when the album Dookie was very popular. So that's the album that got me interested in them to begin with. So I pretty much like that entire album, their Dookie album. It's just, I guess mostly because I associate a lot of good memories with that album, listening to it when I was still in middle school, and then it was also one of the albums that I listened to a lot when I was like transitioning to high school. And so I guess, it's fair to say there's a certain amount of nostalgia attached to it for me, personally. I'm not a fan of their more recent stuff. It's just, I mean, the nice way of putting it is like their more recent stuff is much more radio friendly, and which I guess in and of itself is not really a bad thing. But I mean, I understand bands, if they want to get a lot of mainstream exposure, they got to appeal to the masses in some way, shape, or form. I get that. It's an unfortunate reality of the music business. Unfortunately, I mean, I do feel like because of that, too often, so many talented bands, they end up conforming to a certain standard. But I don't know, I could go on and on, but I don't want to ramble on. I mean, I guess as far as this album goes, for a rating, I'm going to give it like 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's mostly because, I don't like all the songs on this. But it's not to say that I think they're terrible songs. Like the ones I don't like, for example, like Know Your Enemy or 21 Guns or Bang Bang, Minority, Warning. I know for a lot of people do like those songs. But for me, they don't have the same kind of familiar sound as the other ones I like. So, and I don't know, and for some of their more recent stuff, the more recent songs, to me, I feel like the lyrics are a lot more repetitive. But then again, that's why I said, that's because, unfortunately, a lot of bands, they got to conform to some kind of industry standard, and, either they conform or they compromise way too much, but ultimately they conform. So yeah, but again, it's not to say that I feel like these songs are terrible. They're decent songs, but for me, it's just, again, I'm not really a fan of of a lot of the recent stuff. So, you know, but other than that, I mean, I do like that. I like how this album is mixed and mastered, or I guess rather remastered, because I listened to most of it in my car. Well, all of it in my car, and then there were some songs I listened to more than once, just on my laptop, and but I like how it was remastered, because I mean, when I was listening to it in my car, I could really tell, you know, just, I mean, I don't know what they did, like, you know, there's an even balance to the sound, I guess, the overall sound quality, and I like that. I don't think, it's rare when I hear a greatest hits album and I actually like the way it's remastered. I mean, for me, I don't know about anyone else. I found that that's often seems to be the case, where like they remaster something and then they take away something from the song, some kind of tone or some kind of quality, but this one, the quality is, I mean, greatly, if not slightly, then greatly superior to, I guess, the original mastering of these songs. So I don't want to get too technical with that, but, you know, again, I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's a decent greatest hits album. So I don't know what else to say. I suppose, like, if you're really a big diehard Green Day fan, no doubt you'll like this album much more than I did. No doubt you might want to pick up a copy if you haven't already. So, and also too, I like all the booklet that's included. I like all the pictures in here, the artwork, and I like how they have everything laid out and formatted. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, that pretty much does it for my review of this. Green Day Greatest Hits, Scott's favorite band. And thanks for watching. Once again, I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. So, there. Don't forget, till next time, as always, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.